people watching you, Marco?
I don't know. Anyway. So good morning. Good morning, afternoon,
evening,
night. Why not? And welcome to today's podcast number
3.
Yeah, Silvia, I can't see you, to be honest. This is. I've got literally that thing that. No, it's me. It's not you. Anyway,
you can
it's
adjust
okay.
the microphone.
It's okay. Let me put. Okay. Shall we put the timer? So this time we're not gonna go. Over. Welcome again. Episode number 3. I feel like we are doing this again for the third time. Shall we say who we are and what we do? No. Watch episode number 1 and 2.
Exactly. Put the link in.
Put the link there at some point. We all know how to do it now. Now, but shall we do like a quick welcome to Silvia? Welcome to Claudia. And welcome to Samuele. It's okay. And so we are recording number 3.
And welcome to Marco.
Welcome to me.
Markito is here.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so looks like we had to change the studio, as you can see. But yeah, it's something that happened in the past, but here we are. It's all good. So we are kind of discovering this new space as well. So hopefully everything is going to work. We are recording number 3. We don't really have an agenda, like at all, to be really, really honest, but really like for real. So the only thing that we wanted to cover today was around festivals and clubs.
30 minutes of only festivals.
Festival clubs, how the festivals kind of space have changed in the last few years. Claudia, I think like she's destroying. She's destroying everything.
Can you still hear me?
I think.
Yeah, it's there.
I'm not touching anything.
I think we might have to move to another studio again at some point.
They're gonna sue us
for sure.
Nice.
So it's gonna be about how festivals and the club kind of spaces have changed in the years, but also how people are perceiving all of that. Has it changed? Do you feel the same way? So I want to start with understanding your experiences around festivals and clubs.
So then I'm in the wrong episode.
There we go.
Goodbye.
Bye, Sam.
No, stay.
No, I mean, from my perspective, I've probably never been to festivals, so I was never into clubbing, to be honest. So probably the only festival that I went to, it was like a jazz festival, and that's all.
But did you like it?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it, definitely. And, I know all the big events out there, and I will love definitely to go to there, but I never had the chance to,
But can I ask, why do you feel like you don't go? Is it because you're kind of, let me say, like shy of being in with so many people? Is it because, I don't know, like you never had someone to go with?
Correct.
I mean,
yes.
Can we say bullshit? I think bullshit is fine because I invite you so many times and you keep saying no.
The first time, it happened last year to go to Amsterdam.
AD,
Yeah. That one was the one.
Go to start with.
Yeah, So.
But how about when we went to see Martin Garrix, the SW4, Southwest 4, I don't remember what was the name. How about Mike Williams, Ministry of Sound? I'm just wondering.
I have no memory.
You don't
of
remember,
that.
I guess.
No.
But, what about live music though?
I'm
pretty sure you...
Shall we just
events? Yes.
Shall we just say one thing quickly? We need to stay closer to the microphone. I know that you love to.
I'm chilling, darling. I can do like that. No, okay, it's fine. Sorry.
That's all right.
No, but when it comes to concert and this sort of events, yes, I go to those. But if we're talking about clubbings or festivals, I've never been to many.
So do you want to focus more on festivals and clubs or live music?
I mean, it can be anything. When I talk about a club, it can also be a club with
jazz music,
live music, or jazz music. It doesn't have to be.
Oh, well, then, of course, I've been to so many. So I got like.
You know what I found out? Because I studied a bit this morning.
Wow. It's probably like she did it today on the way.
Oh.
And by the way, she was kind of late as well.
She was doing
her
people.
I have to say, this time, she was on time.
Yeah, she was literally a minute before.
Was I a minute before?
Can
we talk about music?
Okay, let's talk
I found out that the first festivals were actually jazz festivals.
Really?
Back in the 50s.
There you go.
And one of the main ones was Louis Armstrong, who started it. So,
nice.
So you're
know
not actually, you're more traditional kind of festival goer than,
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. How about you, Silvia? I mean, we've been to few
Louis
clubs.
Armstrong's? No, I mean, I like festivals. I love festivals. I love clubbing, and I just love live events. I'm not a fan of going to concerts just for the sake of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I also believe that there are some artists that are better in like in concerts versus festivals versus like just listening to the music like recorded, because some people are not performers.
Have you got an example in your mind right now?
I do. Been to the. I've gone to watch. Can you say watch a festival? Participate to see someone. Burna Boy. Burna Boy 2 or 3 times. The concert was. The festival was amazing. So he is a performer. Wizkid, same kind of music. He's good at the concert. The festival was like just very boring, right? Like some people just don't know how to behave on the stage, or it's not natural to them. But yeah, I wouldn't go to. I love, for example, Beyonce. I would never go to a Beyonce concert, just because if I go to a concert, I just want to be hyped up all the time, and I wouldn't be able to sing along, etc. We just lost a camera here. But yeah, I love
and you know, actually yesterday, Marco, we were talking about this last night about
where?
Where? At your place.
Was I there?
At your place?
Yeah, unless
Can you imagine?
I'm really struggling with this right now.
Yeah, let me share. Like, you continue, guys. Like,
it's okay, Marco. You're struggling with the camera. I'm struggling here
with the microphone.
Awesome. Today it's proper, like what we are experiencing.
I want to see the final product of this podcast.
Oh I think this is gonna be just for us.
You're gonna be doing a lot of edits.
No.
Well, I will leave it as it is, so just for fun. No, but just continue what Silvia was saying.
Talking about last night.
Yeah, no, because you said something like, sometimes there are some artists and bands or whatever that they are probably better when they are in studio or in the recording than when they go live or they do festivals. And we were talking about this with Marco last night about.
We were actually watching Avicii.
Yeah, and Tomorrowland. Yeah, so and
my part at Tomorrowland.
Yeah. He's there.
I'm literally there like 3 seconds. But 2000
a cameo in
2020, 2022. Mike Williams at minute 6 or 7.
Go and check it out.
So, that is me,
Okay, Marco. Okay.
Just saying.
No, but he was saying actually this like that. So Marco, then you can probably take this over, because now Marco is like great Avicii fan, and he was saying like he was a great producer, but when you were going to see him live, it was different vibe.
Yeah, it's just very flat, right?
It was.
Also, I found out. I mean, probably this is quite quite known as a thing, but depending on the festival and the event, sorry, I can hear my voice weird. Yeah, depending on the event, the DJ or the performer is changing the music that they're playing. So probably they're in a different mood as well, right? If they are at the O2 Arena or they are at Coachella. So yeah, I think that it's going to affect as well. But yeah, some people are not, I mean,
Avicii was great, but if his DJ sets are really flat. Yeah. It's literally finishing one song, starting the next one. Feels like it's literally just putting a song after another one.
Play, pause, yeah.
It doesn't really create that vibe, but the music itself is the vibe. So in a way, still works.
It's a different performance somehow, so that was his idea, his kind of way of delivering his content.
We're also talking about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So maybe we could have changed now. I mean, it was a different, like, after, for example, if you think about the perception of like festivals now after COVID with all the technologies that they're using, etc., maybe it could have improved.
We were actually covering that one as well yesterday, which is part of today's. So let's leave that one to the next one. But
Claudia didn't. Yeah.
How about your experience? Festivals, clubs.
I became alive when I came to London. So 2011. Before that, I was a saint.
What do you mean? What do you do at festivals?
We always end up like
what do you do at festivals?
Not that many festivals, but like, okay, let's start with the club scene. I had to beg my parents to let me go to the club for the first time. Nearly died on my way home because there were like 6 or 7 of us in one car, trying to make it home. And then
unless you have a minivan, it's fine.
Yeah, it wasn't a minivan. Let me just say that.
It was a 500.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Smart for you.
And then I think that was pretty much it. Like, obviously back home we have these like city festivals, like the days of the town and stuff, so that like you got artists coming in and stuff. But you can't compare that to what happens in the big cities. Like, I'm a small town girl. Now, in London, everything changed. I remember the first time that I saw, like a street parade. I remember the first time that I saw the Pride Parade. Blew my mind.
That was crazy,
that was,
for me as well.
And then my first festival was actually Wireless Festival.
The one with the headphones? Music with the headphones?
No, it's called Wireless Festival.
No, Wireless Festival. Yeah, that's
it's quite famous, actually.
It's in
Victoria Park, I think it was.
No, that's We Are Festival. I've been to those as well. But Wireless Festival is in... I can't remember the
somewhere
name of the
north.
place.
Somewhere
It's north,
like Tottenham or somewhere,
whatever park they have. Finsbury Park, that's the one, yeah. So I remember when I saw like a whole bunch of artists coming in. And I think the reason why you see a difference between the way artists perform when they have their own gig, so when it's their concert, their time, is because there's no limit. So the whole stage is for themselves. Versus when you go to a festival, for example, you need to fit in a specific time frame. I don't know how many artists. So then you need to think about which songs are you going to play so that you fit into that frame.
Yeah.
And
you don't have much time to interact with people if you want to engage with people. You just have to
like an hour,
get
push
on,
it,
deliver, out.
Yeah, and then the next song comes in and so on. So Wireless Festival, We Are Festival. These are the 2 ones that I've been to. I've never been to an electronic festival.
When they took up.
Honestly, I hope that I can make it to at least one time to Tomorrowland.
Let's go. Let's go.
And the other one that I want to make it to, and I'm ashamed that I have to admit the fact that I haven't yet, is the big one in my country, Untold Festival.
Oh, but yeah,
well,
they do it in a stadium, though.
They are doing it in a stadium,
but it's beautiful. I mean, it's insane.
Now, from what I saw, the Untold kind of like stretched its wings, so now they have Untold Dubai. They have Before it used to be just the one in Romania.
And who goes to Untold this year?
Don't tell me you're going.
No. Who's playing? I'm not playing yet. I'm not that famous.
I can't remember. I haven't even.
Burna Boy is going. Actually, it's the only one of the few festivals that he's gonna do this year. He's actually not going to Afro Nation. Fun fact, but he's doing Untold.
Doing Untold.
Yeah, if you got the chance, you want to see him.
Pretty sure they paid better.
I don't think it's that, but I'm not gonna gossip now. So.
Okay. Now I want to move into something slightly different, which is, what is your best memory from either a club, a festival? It can be anything.
Define best.
I was about to ask the same thing.
Anything that can be explained on a public space.
I mean, everything can be explained in a public space if you use the right words, to be honest.
That's true.
Right, so...
What's the first thing that comes to your mind? If you feel like that moment I wished, could have lost forever.
You're asking me, actually, now. The sound, like the feelings that
but I mean what? I mean, like which one? What specific moment?
Which one? Definitely, for me, Afro Nation was a big thing. I think it was the
Was
whole
it the
environment.
one in Portugal?
In Portugal.
Last year?
It's actually happening in four different places now. Same, they extended it as for other big festivals. There isn't one in particular. I just like the vibe. But that was something different because it's on the beach and there's people with all these flags. So probably very similar to your experience at Tomorrowland. So there's this vibe of like being together for music, united by music. I know I'm using the Eurovision thing, but united by music.
Yeah, it's not a lie.
I'm gonna think about it, but that's one of those that actually, I really, really enjoy.
That works. Sam?
Well, for me, it was more like the 1975 concert.
I thought you went in 1975 for a second. I was like,
I was about to ask you what, yeah.
No, the 1975 event. And it was brilliant because there was not just live music, there was also some part of acting there as well. So there were...
So like full art.
Yeah, so you could experience a bit of everything, and you know, so the stage was looking like the singer living room. So the band is at his house, and you know, they're all playing together at home, and that was the sort of...
You know what? I think now they're trying to do something similar online, which is the Tiny Desk, I think it's called.
I don't know.
Oh,
so,
well. Tiny Desk has been on for a while now.
Yeah,
so
but
even
now
during lockdown,
that's when
that went crazy.
Yeah.
But it was actually a nice event because, you know, beside the music and the vibe and everything, I liked the stage, how it was, because it was a living room and everyone was there playing. Then there was some acting as well. So
that's cool.
Everything.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, everything. I think the event is still on Amazon Prime Video, so you can watch it there. So it's called the 1975 at the very best, and then this year the tour again and call it Still at the Very Best. So I went both times last year and this year. So I went twice because I loved it the first time last year and I wanted to go again this year. So I really enjoyed it because I really liked the atmosphere, what they created there, the act and everything. And what I loved about the first time, it was the fact that they released the new album. So they created the first, it was divided like in some sort of 2 acts. So the first one was the new album with everything around it. And then the second part, so it was designed more to the greatest hits and everything that has been released in the past. So, and I loved it. So if you have the chance, check that out because I really loved the event.
Well, we have the Claudia.
Yeah, so, oh my God. I mean, I've been to a couple of, I wouldn't say that the festivals are the best memory that I have. I've been to a couple of concerts of artists. I did see Beyonce and Jay-Z on tour. That was via an invite from a good friend of mine.
I thought it was like from Jay-Z himself.
Yeah. She had an extra ticket, so I saw them. I was not impressed, like you said. Like, if it had been me to pay the money for the concert, no way. The one that I actually liked was The Weeknd. I waited 2 years.
Was it last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I waited 2 years for the concert to take place. So I had the tickets bought already in 2020, if I remember. And then obviously COVID, then they postponed it for 2021, nada. Again, they postponed it. And then in the end, they decided to go for 2023. Now, I will say this. I don't know if I would have made it as far as I did. Waiting on my feet. By the time the concert was over, I don't remember walking home. I remember I was just floating on the sidewalk. That's how my legs were numb.
But why is that?
Because we had VIP tickets, so we were in the front of the stage, and then they required us to be 3 hours before.
Oh my days.
Yeah, to get in. So
what a VIP service.
So me and and Nadine, we went in. We got all the stuff, and there was obviously the intro artist before the performer actually comes in. He knows how to put on a show. I will say this. So that is probably my dearest memory. I've seen other artists. I've seen Dua Lipa in a very small arena in Newcastle. Like, you could feel she was right there. That's how close it was. But I think The Weeknd still remains my favorite one, and that is just because I haven't made it to the Coldplay tour this year. I wanna cry.
That was actually like
you've seen them.
Music of the Sphere.
My days. No, that event was crazy as well.
So
loved it.
Next week, they are in Bucharest actually. 13th of June.
We're promoting the Coldplay as well.
We should go.
Marco, Chris, remember us.
Marco, if you have tickets to this event and you haven't told me.
We're promoting you, Chris. We want some tickets now.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this podcast...
does that. You know he does that.
I'm pretty sure this podcast is going to come out probably at the end of the year. I'm just saying, so...
I'm going to tag him anyway. You know he did it, actually. He got a message from someone on Instagram and he let them in the concert. I don't remember in which country. So, Chris, this is for you.
Oh.
I need to make it.
What about you, Marco?
Easy.
Martin Garrix.
Tomorrowland. Martin Garrix. Closing 2022. Goosebumps. I was celebrating actually my graduation.
Yeah.
The whole mix was just perfect. It was just insane. It was literally, and I've got a little video of me. I was by myself, and I have a video of myself doing a video, and I'm so happy. You can feel like I'm really happy, and I'm smiling. I'm really like crazy happy, and at the same time the drop comes in and the fireworks at the back.
Fantastic.
Wow.
I think, I don't know, this obviously you need to be probably electronic music fan but I think currently, maybe apart from Coachella, I think there's just few festivals that match the vibe of Tomorrowland still.
There is. I mean, I have to say now there is EDC, which is actually doing pretty good, and it looks like...
And the Ultra as well.
Ultra.
What about, what's it called? The Burning Man, the one that's in the middle of the desert. I think.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like artists are not really into kind of moving away from festivals because, I mean, the organizers, people who are looking after the whole festival, are really demanding most of the time with music, type of music you're gonna play, the way how you play. People like Garrix now has his little kind of cross X at the back. It's one thing they has at Tomorrowland, they cannot do it. Swedish House Mafia, they play with a specific setup. They can't do it. You know, there are these little things.
Even the way they behave on the stage. I don't remember who was this artist that was basically banned from Tomorrowland because it was just acting in a very...
I mean, Salvatore Ganacci, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He has been...
It's been banned.
Yeah. This is the guy, when I went to Tomorrowland, we were all there in the crowd. And then the music is coming, the drop is in, and there is no one. There is no one, and there is him doing it in the middle of the crowd. Boo,
oh, there you go. Yeah, it's it.
What?
It's him.
1 year he decided to not play any drop.
Yeah.
Like he literally did 1 hour set, just build up, intro, build up, changing to the next one. No drop. These people.
That's crazy. Anyway,
I love it.
It's not a bad decision then not to have him at Tomorrowland. Maybe Salvatore rethink it.
And
there's a lot of direct.
I don't know how many people are following these artists, but I'm looking forward for one event this year, which is the Eras Tour, Taylor Swift. So I'm very looking forward to that as well.
Can I say I'm not a big fan?
No, fair enough. I mean, like again, like from our production and everything, it's amazing. So the work that it's been doing around from a early career till today, and then this big tour. Yeah. Across the globe, it's phenomenal. I mean,
she's next level. If you look at numbers,
it's phenomenal. So I'm looking forward for that. This is my biggest event of the year. So apparently, because everyone across the globe is talking about this. So I would like to go and check it out. But why are they talking about it?
Just because of numbers?
Well, of course, like she got like a huge fan base. Yeah. The content produced is also great. She got like great producer that she works with as well. So
so different perspective because
So yeah, I mean, this is probably the biggest event that I'm going to take part of.
I mean,
this
so
year.
far, then it's going to be me and you at some point playing somewhere. But
love that.
Let's go with next question. Phone, yes or no?
Yes.
In either a club
events.
Yeah.
Yes.
Either a club or phone, yes.
I got nothing against it, to be honest, because like everything, it needs to be like moderate use. If you're going to watch the event like through your screen while you're there, that's wrong. But if you got like a part that you know that you love, that you want to catch that memory there, sometimes what I do is just like I try to put my phone, if I got like a shirt in my pocket, so I leave it there. So in the meantime, I can enjoy that. Or I just like keep it here to my chest, so I could get a better angle or whatever. So, but then I want to watch it,
experience it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'll try to record it. Then if the recording is horrible, I don't care. I was living that. But I don't have nothing against phones, to be honest, because even like back in the days before the smartphone, people were going with
cameras,
with the cameras, and a long time ago. So they used to do that as well. And if I'm not wrong, there is like a cool moment that Robin Williams, if I'm not mistaken, so he was doing one of his live events, and he asked everybody to take out the camera with the flash, and like he asked everyone at the same time to take the picture.
So you can see.
There was this, if I'm not mistaken, that was the event, and they also like used it to do some advertisement, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you ever watched it, but it's quite cool. But anyway, so people always went to event and concert with a camera to take pictures of that, and now we have the advantage of taking audio as well and a video, so we could have it live. And
so I would say for you, it's a yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Silvia,
for me, it is a yes. I agree and disagree. I understand it. I acknowledge the reason why in some clubs now, for example, they don't allow to use phones. Fabric, I think, keeps doing it. Or they were the first ones, at least in London or UK, to do this. However, I just want to keep the memory. The only thing that happens to me is that sometimes the excitement takes over, and I tend to use the phone too much. So I get so excited that I want to keep the memory, and then eventually, as I said, I tend to watch it from my phone, either than enjoying the moment. So I think I would probably have to invest in a GoPro or something that I can put somewhere, so that if I want to record it and then watch it next winter because I feel sad and I want to rewatch my concert, I can actually do it.
Ray-Ban glasses.
But I don't know about the memory though. If you want to record
it's more cloud.
Well, I will be anyway. I wouldn't have any memory. That's for sure. Any storage. Because we all know I struggle with that.
After today's experience.
Can we just say, every time we have to record something, I always need an extra 5 minutes to delete something from somewhere. I don't know from where. But it's
everyone
a usual
has got
thing.
their own problems.
Yeah, right. It is what it is, and I accept them. Claudia, phone, yes or no?
It's a 50-50, really. Because I have videos, I have pictures taken at concerts or festivals or whatever, but not for the entire time. Maybe, if it's a festival, I might not like all the lineup that's in that day. So I might just take some snaps of the artists that really, I resonate with. I will say this, one thing that I didn't like, and that's when I became really judgmental about people and phones at concerts and stuff. When I went to Italy to Emma's concert, there were a couple of people, and the club was very small, so they were doing a whole live on Instagram from the concert. At some point I couldn't see her on stage because I could see the woman's hand with the phone, and the worst part is no one was watching her live.
No, it was zero.
So it was zero. And then at some point there was one person, and then they dropped, and I was thinking, like, who are you making
the brother or something like
who are you making this live for? Like, you are live here in person at the, leave it.
And that's why I said, like, if it's used in a correct way, just to take a moment of that because you know that you love that part and you try to capture it, then okay. But if you spend the whole time in,
what drove you to the concert to begin with? Did you pay for the ticket just so you can go? And
but you know that people most of the time they love to show what they are doing just for the sake of saying, "Hey, I'm doing this,"
as well,
rather than just being in the moment.
So we got 2 yes, 50-50.
No.
Even
though I'm the first one to use a phone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the type of person who the DJ is coming on, to play, and I'm there waiting for the opening. I try to record as much as possible, same as Silvia, because I love that moment to be with me forever. But I keep forgetting to live the moment. And last week on Sunday, Silvia and we went to a little club in the afternoon here in London. I have to say, people were all different age.
Yeah, but they were much older than
they were probably on the 40s, 50s kind of space. And at some point I turned around and I said to Silvia, look, it's all different. I can see people enjoying the moment. Pretty much no one was using the phone. They were just dancing. but like using as much space as possible and just having fun, talking to people.
Proper dancing, actually, yeah.
It was incredible. And I have to say, when you see, and we were talking about it yesterday, 2015 videos from Avicii at Tomorrowland, few phones, but not crazy a lot, people dancing. You open the same main stage in 2023, everyone has a phone in their hands, no one is dancing. It's fully packed, one next to each other, no phones, full of phones, just moving a little bit, and that's pretty much it. So even as a DJ, how beautiful is that? Like you really become like, let me use the word, an animal in a cage. Everyone is just filming you, but no one is really getting the message that you want to send out there, which is freedom and having fun.
Yeah.
So, does it really work?
So as an artist, somehow you need to expect that. People all want to capture the moment with you, but again, I don't think there is like a line that you can draw and say like, okay, so this is the line. Because, so maybe I was quiet for the entire time and then there was a moment where everybody is engaging because they want to capture their moment. But as artists, there's not much that you can do.
I know that many clubs now are doing it, especially in Ibiza. They are doing, and I think they did the same with Medusa and James Hype at the drum show.
Don't tell me that because I'm gonna see them.
Yeah.
If they don't let me use my phone.
No.
I think phone is going to be no. I think phone is going to be no, but they're giving recordings to everyone. Like when you got in, they're going to send you a link to the cloud. It will be recorded.
That's
you can go
smart.
there and rewatch it. There's going to be people from the organization in the crowd just recording it with their phones. Everything is going to be uploaded on the cloud and then you can download it.
Yeah, somehow it's cool, but then it's not kind of original because like 1,000
it's
people.
It's not your view as well.
They
and
all
if you
have
want
the same
to record
recording.
yourself with your friend listening to music, you can't do that.
It's not very nice because
take a nice picture with your friends, like.
Sometimes, as Silvia said, like sometimes you just turn the camera and then you dance with your friends and
we do that all the time if you think about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you remember Mortio?
Exactly. Morte, I mean, it's more you like, take a picture with your favorite DJ. Like, I mean, it's nice though. You're not going to be able to do that anymore.
Well, it's going to stay with you in your mind.
What do you guys think? Comment.
Yeah,
down
just
there.
let us know. Because we are moving into wrapping up the session. Today really wanted to keep it within the 30 minutes.
We're moving into rap.
No,
I was about to say
rapping.
No.
Okay,
No, yeah.
rap now.
The last one is going to be, is it really music? Is really about music nowadays? Or you feel like it's more about all the things that are around it? Example, do you feel like you got to see an artist because of the artist itself as a musician? Or is it because of the dances around, the people, the community, the place where it's going to be?
Well, from my perspective and my point of view, it's all about the artist that you're going to see. And you may want to go to see an event because you want the experience, you want the visual, you want the feeling, you want everything. And then there are events where you go there and you don't care about what's around and where you at because the music is so good. So I think it's all about what you're looking for as a user and that you go to an event. So I don't care about that visual or whatever. If I feel in a certain mood or I know that artist can give me more emotions rather than a show, then I'll go there. There is another artist that I like that gives me the show that makes me happy, that give me that beautiful memories about that night, and I'll go there. So to me, it's all about what I'm trying to
Okay, so it's more like what you want to kind of get out from that specific experience.
Do I want to feed my soul or do I want to feed my memories, my mind?
Okay. Makes sense.
So that's from my perspective.
Makes sense. Claudia, I'll go to you and then Silvia.
Yes. Well, to be honest, I haven't been lately to anything. For me personally, it has to be the music. Very difficult, similar to what Sam said earlier. These days, I don't know, this couple of, let's say 2 years, I don't really find people to go to these type of events with
Amore.
Like the my circle of friends have changed so much over the years. It's just become smaller and smaller and smaller.
That's the price you pay for fame.
Excuse me. That's also the tickets, like the prices, they keep going like up every year. So like I don't blame if some people don't want to spend money on it. Maybe they look at, okay, where we going? We're going here. Okay, who's singing? This.
But now even for a small artist, you pay £80, £90, so over €100, which is
and I got that kind of policy from my pocket, like no more than £100. I don't
no, makes
spend
sense.
more than £100.
No more than £100, including the what you're gonna spend at the festival as well, or it's just like just the entry tickets.
I never go to festivals.
Yeah.
I go to concerts and
events. You don't usually drink a lot. Like you get drunk with half
pint and I'm gone.
I drink.
Easy.
I'm cheap.
I drink.
I'm cheap.
I don't like so.
But I go for the experience. I mean, if you are blessed enough to go with a nice group of people as well, you will get the experience. You will feel the music as well. You'll forget about the phones. Trust me, with the right crowd.
True.
And
right
people, friends. Yeah.
So it is a mix of a lot of things. But I will definitely not go just for the artists. So I want everything. I'm greedy from this point of view. I want to have a great time, and I mean that's what drives me to go to these kind of events.
Okay, like it. Silvia, it's you.
Just for the music. I'm literally just going for the music, the live
Yeah,
music.
sometimes you go also by yourself.
I mainly go by myself.
Most of the time.
You're brave. My group of friends don't like the same music I like.
Yeah.
Sorry, Silvia.
No, I mean it's fine. And I actually enjoy. I enjoy
going without you.
I mean, you can
I love going without.
You make friends when you're there. You meet new people.
Better. Let's leave that. We can have a different podcast about that.
I mean, there was a section today around people and drugs, but I think we're gonna skip that one. We don't have enough time.
No, that's fine. We can do it another time. Yeah. But that's why I'm going by myself as well, and I don't have any problem. Probably because it's my personality, and I don't mind going to event by myself. But also because although if I'm with someone else, the experience is enhanced and you enjoy more, I don't feel the need to go with someone else to have a good time because I'm going just for the music. The only thing that I would say is that I really appreciate, and I know that some people might not agree with that, I really like how they're using technologies right now to enhance the experience. So for example, I've seen Chris Brown 2 years ago, right? There's a lot of dancers. That is definitely, the experience is much better, but I don't really care. But the visuals, like the visuals in some, especially with electronic music, I think.
Anima.
In the same, Anima is the best of the best. God, I'm just waiting for the time to go and see Anima.
Very hard to get tickets.
But there's the whole production group is very good. So they do similar stuff, and they use...
it's like these 3Ds. Coming out from the LED.
Sam, you don't know Anima?
It's insane.
Let me pull my phone out real quick.
No.
You probably saw it on Instagram. There's this, regardless of the music, the visual is usually represented by these robots that are music, and it's
they're like really 3D coming out.
Okay.
So the whole experience is just amazing, and it's the same way to go to a theater or to the cinema, and you've got this
3D immersive
4D,
sound.
And it's the same thing that they do at museums right now with Van Gogh experience, etc. So I really like the way they're using the technology, because I think, it's just...
I love how you two say, yeah, and there is me and Sam
like, what the hell? We've been to one of them together, Marco.
Yes, I go to museum every time.
No, you remember the immersive experience that we did where all the paintings move?
Oh, yeah, the frameless.
Yeah. So, and there's music in the background as well. So I really like this. So, and I think it's because they do it to try to catch the attention of younger audiences.
Yeah, probably.
In the same way, the phone is always up on the...
Yeah.
They want the phone to be up at the events, right? So you need those visuals.
It's free marketing, to be honest. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Look.
How about you?
Me. What was the question?
Is it for the music or for the experience?
I think it's it depends. Same as you. It depends. If I'm gonna see, like I went to see Ludovico Einaudi, pianist, I don't really care about what's going to be around. I just want to listen to the sound, right? It's going to be
Yeah.
human, real. I love it. That was perfect. But then if I also think about Garrix's ADE in 2023 that I went in October, the Rai event, insane. LED was crazy. Lights were insane. Fireworks inside the place. The music was on top of it. It was perfect. So it really depends of, what's the occasion.
Excellent.
But, it's all good. But...
You want to cut it?
I think we are...
We need to cut it!
I think we are there. 40 minutes, 37 seconds so far. I forgot to turn on that one at the beginning. So for the first 5 minutes, we're just going to be on that camera, which is okay.
That's fine.
I hope you have enjoyed today's podcast. This is actually number 3.
Yeah.
At some point, we're going to do number 4, I guess. Thanks again to my fantastic guests. Don't do it. So thank you, Sam. Thank you, Silvia. Thank you, Claudia. And we hope to see you all soon again. And may the music be with you until then.
Madonna.
Ciao.
Ciao.